Hello, I am your instructor, Anntricia Bray Smith, and today we are here to share with you some mini lessons that will be taught in the business boot camp, but I'm pre-recording these lessons just as an overall mini lesson tool for individuals. And this one is the business plan, the business model, the business framework. And we know that many of us, we get a business idea and we just go for it. And we never do the background work, or we consider doing the background work once the business has gotten started and we're just kind of spinning our wheels. But the business plan, the business model, the business framework should be done in the beginning phases of your planning for your business. So what this does is it provides you a blueprint, it provides you a map, it provides documentation that your business has potential to succeed. It has the flexibility to make the adjustments in an ever-changing society or world or market. Okay, so many of you probably already have a business model, and maybe it just needs a little tweaking. Maybe you're missing some pieces, and so this is just a refresher course to allow you an opportunity to go back and look at that business plan, that business model, that business framework, and connect the pieces together. And so the first thing you need to know is just the general information, the general overall information of your business, what it looks like, okay? And oh, I forgot to mention also, a business plan, a business model, a business framework will also be necessary, and it will help save you time when you go to look for those loans, when you go to seek out those business loans and those partnerships and those collaborations. So just depending on how big or small your business vision is, this is important to have. And so type it up on a Word document, type it up in a PDF, save it somewhere, put it away and store it away in a file, just so that you can have it when it's necessary. Have it to go back and refresh and take a look at what your business really looks like and make the necessary changes. We create this document, but it's not so set in stone that we can't make the necessary adjustments so that it can grow and develop with not only our products and services, but the expansion of our business as well. So first and foremost, your business name. And I know that sounds pretty elementary. And you say, well, why is that so important? Yeah, your business name. You would be surprised at the people that have a business idea and they just go for it, but they don't have a name. And so the business name, that's something that you should consider, because you're going to need it when you go to apply for your EIN number with the IRS. Okay? So your business name, consider the location. Where will your business run from? Is it going to be a brick and mortar? Is it going to be virtual? Is it online? What is the physical address in which you are working from? Your mailing address. How will people contact you or send you products? Where will your inventory be shipped to? So if you don't want to use your physical address, a post office box or some kind of mailing unit, storage unit, or somewhere where your products can be received. Not only received, but you're probably going to be shipping things out too. And so what is your mailing address? That's going to be information necessary, especially if you're doing business with the bankers or other things like that. Telephone number. What number are you going to use for business purposes? Are you using your regular cell phone? Or are you connecting some kind of system to your phone that provides an alternative phone number, but that it brings to your cell phone so that you can receive business calls and you can separate the two? Or are you going to just find another phone service altogether, a different number than your personal number to do your business with? Your tax ID number, that's that EIN number that I was talking about. That's registering your business with the IRS. This helps you establish validity, helps you to be seen and stay credible in our government. Okay? So this is the number you'll use it when you're filing taxes, that your what is it, your W-9s, 1099s, all that good stuff. So contract work, you're going to need your EIN numbers. Your business email address. Now, I suggest that if you don't have a business email address, that you go and establish one. We know that they're free, easy to do, and it also helps to separate your business emails from your personal emails, because we know that sometimes we've had those personal emails for so long that they get cluttered up with junk mail and different things like that. And so we want to make sure that we separate the personal from the business. And so go and create a business email so that the name reflects that of your business and your brand. Because we know that some of our personal emails just really don't represent us or our brand at all. So we need to do that. Website address. If you have a website address, you want to include that in your business plan or your business model. And like I said, these can be adjusted along the way. You may not have all this information now. If you're in the early phases of creating your business plan, your business model, your business framework, these are some things also that you can use as a guide that show you step by step the things that you need to put in place for your business in the early phases. Okay. There are some free websites that you can use. I personally still use a free website right now. I use Weebly for my website, for my businesses, for all of my businesses. As a matter of fact, they're easy to put together. Uh, and so I use that because it works for me. Now, a free website may not work for you and your brand. You may not want to even take the time to go and build your website yourself. You may want to delegate somebody on your team, or you may want to delegate someone else's services and pay someone to build your website. But without having this plan, this framework, and this model together, you don't even have a vision of what your website should look like. So this is why this putting together this business plan is so important, so that when you do prepare to put together that website, it reflects your business and your brand as well. Who are the owners? You need the owner's name listed. If it's you and three others, if it's somebody else and you're just working, putting the pieces together, you need those owners' names listed. And you need to be careful of whether you or not you use the word or and or when listing more than one name there in the ownership. Your business title, what are the titles of each of those people that are listed as owners? Are they the CEO? Are they the CFO? Are they the COO? Are they the director? So you need that information there as well. Your home address, your home address, and it may be very well the same as your business address or your mailing address, but whatever that looks like, you want to have that information for each of those owners there in listed in your business plan, your business model. Again, this is just general overall information that is necessary for you to have in your business plan. The phone numbers of each of those business owners, the social security numbers of each of those business owners. And so for each business owner you have listed, whether it's just you, whether it's you and 2 or 3 others, whatever that looks like, you're going to need their name, you're going to need their title, their home address, phone number, and social security numbers. That is important information, especially when you're taking this document a year or so or 6 months down the road to a loan, a bank loaner or something like that, and you're seeking out um, loans for your business. This is information that's going to be necessary. And so rather than going to scramble around and trying to reach everybody, you have this information already documented in your business plan, in your business framework, in your business model. Okay, let's get to some more of the technical things that should be listed in your business plan, in your business model. How about an accountant? Who's going to do your taxes? Who are you going to consult with financial issues that may come up in your business? And so this is something that you already need to be seeking out. Look at the local people in your community. Maybe you have a acquaintance or someone you're affiliated with in the community that you're already familiar with, and you want them to be your accountant. You should already be establishing that relationship, and maybe they have some kind of monthly plan to where you can join that monthly plan where you pay monthly just to be affiliated with that accounting firm. And so that's always something to look at, because as small business owners, we don't have a lot of cash and things like that starting out. So you want to be establishing those relationships now and finding out uh, what kind of expenses you're going to be looking at for leading up to the possibilities of you may need these in the future as it relates to your business. Okay, how about the attorney? Some of you may need attorneys. There's a potential for lawsuit. There's a potential for legal action against you, or you may need to take legal action against somebody else. Same thing. Establish those relationships now. Put that information there in your business plan, in your business model. Discuss with them, have a conversation, go and visit, find out how you can connect, how they'll be of assistance for you in your business and the type of business that you have, and if there's some kind of monthly plan um, that you guys can establish some kind of relationship in the event that you need their services. Your banker, you need a business account. That business account should be established in your business name with the information that is placed on here. So if it's more than one business owner, if you have trustees, whatever that looks like, you need that account established at a particular bank and know the banker information. Because when you need services, you need to know who to go to, who to contact, who to reach out to, so that you can keep the things in your business going and going smoothly. How about an insurance agent? Who are you having uh, to supply your insurance, your liabilities? These are necessary for businesses. And these are one of the main things that I find that a small business providers, we leave out. We don't consider that there's liabilities that we're going to come up against in our business. Maybe we have a service, or maybe we gave advice that didn't work for somebody, and now they come back, and now we're liable. So there's several uh, agencies that offer liability insurance for small business owners, counselors, nurses, uh, teachers, so these are things that you want to look at, especially what if you're providing clothing or things like that, and there's an issue with the fabric, so there's so many things to consider. Talk to somebody, an insurance agent, about how or what kind of plan is necessary for you and the business and the products and services that you want to uh, provide. Now, me as a counselor, and some of the things that I do, I have used HPSO as one of the insurance agencies. So there's all types of insurance agents out there that can fit what you need or what you desire. And so that's something that you should be looking into if you don't already have that in place. Who is your professional advisor? Who is in business that's advising you about business? That's the information you need. Who is your mentor? Who is your business coach? That is information that you need listed in your business plan, your business model, or your business framework. Okay? What is the legal business description? What is the legal business description of your product or service? What are you offering? What are you providing? What kind of services are you giving? Well, right now I'm providing educational services for new and small business owners who are uh, looking to put the blueprint of their brand together. So that is what I'm doing. I'm providing education. I'm providing education. It's clear cut and it's listed here. More than that, just saying a legal description, it is your vision. What is your vision for your business? What does that look like? Okay. What is your purpose? What is the purpose for your business? What problem are you solving? What problem are you solving? I'm not here um, to help people put the blueprint together for say. I am here so that people that are struggling in their business can have the skills and information and the resources that they need so that their business can thrive online, so that their business can uh, maintains this sustainability. Okay, so it's not about just being here to educate for the sake of education. It's about here because there is an issue, there is a problem in business ownership that needs to be resolved. One of it is helping them put the business plan, the business model, the business framework together. So what is your purpose? What is the business status? When you're putting this together, what is your business status? Are you new? Are you in the planning phases? Have you been in business for a year and a half? What does that look like for you? So what is your business status? What is the type of business? The type of business that I'm doing right now is education. It is professional development. What type of business are you providing? Is it service? What I'm providing to you right now is a service. Is it a product? Is it something tangible? What kind of product? Goods and services. What does that look like for you? And the reasons for your business. What is the reason for your business? Okay. And I know some of these may be a little more difficult to answer now, but it's something as you continue in the planning phase and as you're working with a mentor that you begin to look back at this and put the pieces together. What is the reason for your business? Why is your business needed? Why is your business necessary? Why would somebody want what you have to offer? What is the reason? This just helps put together a plan that uh, narrows down your niche, narrows down, helps you begin to see the people who can use what you have to offer. It gives you a mirror or an image of that. What are your goals? What are the goals for your business? Whether that's short term, whether that's long term, what are the goals? You need to identify those. And goals are going to change. As we reach goals, we know that they change and they expand and they develop, even as we grow and we expand and we develop. So think about the goals. Write down the goals that you have now. Come back and visit this. And as you reach those goals, you want to continue to create goals and list it in your business plan or your business model and framework. What industry are you in? What does your industry look like? What industry are you in? Okay, let's get into some of the more technical things. Do you have employees? Do you have employees for your business? Do you need employees for your business? And if so, how many? What does that look like? What kind of skills, gifts, talents do they need? It's no different than what you're listing on your resume when you're saying you have these skills. Do they need computer skills? And if so, what kind of computer skills? Do they need some type of engineering skills? Do they need marketing skills? Do they need um, to have experience with promoting? If you're going to add employees to your business, then this is something you need to have an idea of what that looks like. I've had employees for years and it's just been trial and error. And so you don't want that for your business. You want to have an overall general idea of what your business looks like. And if anyone you add on your team, what kind of skills do they need? Otherwise, you're going to be fighting a losing battle if you're clueless with um, what kind of requirements you need for the people that are going to be connected to you with your business. What does it cost per year to run your business? What does that look like? That means to get started, to pay your employees, to make sure that you have the inventory and things that you need to get started, to make sure that the products you need, how much is it going to cost you to get your inventory in from the wholesale, and what about if you're putting products together, how much is it going to cost you for electricity and internet service and things like that. So consider all those costs that are in your business and write an estimate of what that looks like for your business. And remember, if you have one employee, two employees, and other employees, if they're required to have a degree or something like that, what is that going to cost you to have somebody working for you? And so you also want to include that in the cost that it could potentially cost you to run your business per year. Okay, and that can be adjusted. You may not know that right off, but you should be exploring some idea of what that looks like. Supplier, who is your wholesale supplier? If you're providing goods and services, if you're marketing t-shirts, if you're um, having to uh, bottle up hair products and things like that, who is your supplier? Where are you getting your containers from? Where are you getting your fabrics from. All of that is something you need to know. We don't want to be all over the place. We want to research now the best price for where we are, and then later we can go back. If it's not working, we can go back and do research and find somebody who better meets our needs. But we must start somewhere as we're putting the building blocks of our business together. Marketing. How will we market? How will we market what we have? If we're doing it on social media, if we're doing it through collaborations, if we're doing it through partnerships, if we're doing it through um, some kind of middleman or whatever that looks like, what does your marketing strategy look like? Okay. Lending. Uh, it means if you're one of those who will possibly be lending money, or if you're going to uh, partner with somebody and it's a 50 or whatever, what does that look like? Lending. Who will you borrow from? How much do you need to borrow from? And what does that look like to pay it back? Okay, so these are all things you need to consider when you are putting together your plan. Investments. What kind of investments would your business make? Will you invest in some kind of stock? Do you have some kind of retirement plan for not only you, but your employees? What kind of investments will you make? Will you be putting money back in IRAs? Will you invest in stocks and bonds? So that is something that you should consider when you're putting the elements of your business together and your projected revenue. How much do you anticipate your business grossing for the year? What is your projected revenue? Because I can guarantee you, if you're going in to get a loan uh, to help your business expand or advance, or even just to get started, that is information that any lender is going to want to know. They want to know, do you have a product, service, or business that is marketable, and how can it be a win-win for the both of you? So I hope that this mini lesson for putting a business plan, a business model, a business framework together is helpful to you. You can, again, like I said, type this up just in a Word document, type it up in a PDF, whatever that looks like for you. Just have it accessible. Go back and look at it, add to it often, so that it can grow with you as your business also grows.